Yeah, I was a huge fan of Oscar De La Hoya way back in the day when back in his heyday, representing for the people, for the Latinos, the golden boy was like, yeah, this is a great role model. Um, and then, just after his career, just all this stuff started coming out. He does a lot of drugs. He drinks a lot. He gets drunk. He has all these issues, and it's just crazy. Like I just stopped being a fan, especially when he came out and was like, "Oh, he was in the hospital bed and he canceled his last fight. He was supposed to fight, I think, Vitor Belfort, and Vitor Belfort ended up like knocking out Evander Holyfield, and a lot of people were pissed off about that too because he was going too crazy. I think to me, and Vitor Belfort just seems like a super crazy greedy guy. But this article is not about Vitor Belfort or Evander Holyfield. It's about De La Hoya. And like I was saying, I stopped being a fan after, all this crazy stuff. He was wearing, like, they came out with photos of him in, like, fishnet stockings. And apparently he was, like, all high on cocaine. And he does all these drugs. So I stopped being a fan. And I tried to stick by him. But then he comes out and he said, oh, I got the COVID. And, and what did he say? Oh, I can't fight and blah blah blah. Get your shots. But the crazy thing is he got two shots. So he got two shots, and then he got sick. And it's funny because all these people who get two shots, and then they say, "Oh, it would have been worse if I would have actually got the sickness." And I'm like, dude, you got it because you got the shot. That's the way it works. Just like the flu shot. You get the flu shot and you get the flu. Like, duh. So anyway, I stopped being a fan. But, you know, you kind of feel bad for these people too because it's like they're not in control. They're not in control of their body. They're not in control of their mind. And when you're not in control in your body and your mind, it's like all these outside influences will easily influence you. But when you're in 100% control and have an understanding and awareness of your body and your mind, you're going to understand, and be aware of these things in life that happen to us. And you're not just going to believe anything you see. You're not going to be so naive. Anyway, so he says, the article says, want to see me dance? Watch drunk Oscar De La Hoya announce date of next fight. So, okay, so here it goes. This is the article. Oscar De La Hoya had an Instagram live session on 1 a.m. last Saturday to reveal a big announcement, but it took him a while as he kept getting distracted by his followers commenting. So he says, so this is a quote. He's like, I have a big announcement, okay? De La Hoya said, huge announcement. Huge. I know it's 1 o'clock. Whatever, whatever. So then it says he then got sidetracked and discussed various other topics before admitting that he's had a few beers. Okay, so he says, well, just so you know, I'm a little loaded. He says, I mean, what's wrong with that? I've had a few drinks. What? Let's just be real here. It's 1 o'clock. Okay, I've had a few beers. So what? Do you guys want to see me dance? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Start random PK. I hit start, but I guess it didn't work. Okay, so it says, do you guys want to see me dance? Um, and then it says, okay, so it says, when he did remember his announcement, De La Hoya revealed the date of his next fight along with another call out of Floyd Mayweather. He says, wait, hold on. I have the big news that I'm going to unveil. And he says, De La Hoya continued, I have big, crazy, freaking crazy news. Okay, so I'm going to fight again. COVID did freaking kick my butt. I was feeling the best in a long time, physically, mentally. So Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to fight again. And the opponent I'm going to work on. But it's going to be a boxer and the top of the top elite. If anybody followed my career here, you always know that I effing fought the best. That's all I have to say. And who's the best? Floyd Mayweather. And then now it goes back to the article and he says, from congratulating Manny Pacquiao on his retirement to people asking to put a baby in them. The IG live session was filled with random topics and questions. So this is a quote: "Be my baby daddy. Oh, F. You know what? I would try and we would, but I'm like cut, so I can't. What is it called? Vasectomy? Yeah, anyway, you know why I can't? Because I have a woman that is my life and I'm out of the stratosphere forever," he said. "If I'm tipsy, what's wrong with that? F. I'm in my house with my love. What am I doing? I've had a few effing tequila shots. F right. F right. If I'm loaded, F. Yeah. I just want to be normal. That's it." De La Hoya was also asked about possibly fighting Canelo Alvarez, which he simply replied, "I'm not stupid." So basically, he was saying like Canelo would whip him up, you know. By the time Cinco de Mayo comes, De La Hoya will be 49 years old and 14 years since he fought last. Okay, like I said, these people, this guy De La Hoya, he's done so much drugs, scrambled his brain up, like I said, he's not 100% in control of his mind and his body. So he's just, I want to be normal. You know what I mean? That's what they do when people don't understand what's going on in the world, when they don't understand their mind and their body. That's what they do. Oh, I want to be normal. It's like, no, get off the drugs, caffeine, sugar, cocaine, whatever you're on, tequila, and become one with your mind and body. And once you become one with your mind and your body 100%, then you're not going to be doing these kind of things. You're going to be in control. You're not going to be controlled by outside forces. You're going to understand everything. Okay? So De La Hoya, basically, Dana White is right. You know what I mean? It's just like, he's out of his mind, man. He's just, I don't know what he's doing. He's going crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's the article. And like I said, I was a big fan, but not anymore. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think he's crazy, or do you think he just wants attention, or what? I don't know.